Okay, step one. Remove Bluetooth. Sorry, I should have done this before. Step two, hide chat. Boom. Today's day 25. So that's I should be able to figure this out in my head. 5/8. We're 5/8 of the way done. See, I did 5/8 of the way done. Got a fortnight and 1 day remaining. Similar to previous times, I was gonna say something, but I don't know if it's true anymore. Oh, today. Well, no, I mean today's with me. I'll be honest. I'm bringing today. Today's with me. I feel chubby. Today is here. I moved a lot of energy today. That's code for crying. I cried a lot, but good crying, like important tears. Healing hurts. It hurts. Or it hurt. Yeah, it definitely hurts, but I feel, let's say, psychically strong enough to start a new project, and realizing that it was kind of big. Anyways, it's hot. AC's off because I don't like noise. I'm here. It's Tuesday. Mardi. It's Mars Day. I don't know where Mars is right now. Oh, it's in Libra. Whatever. I went to Winners. Oh, Marshalls, actually. I went to Marshalls. And I got a lot of organizing containers for this desk situation. I'm going to take care of this desk situation. I do feel like coming here every day, it's like makes me feel like I don't have private time. Like, and I know I'm only here for 10 minutes a day, but it still means I do have to like show my face to the world, and sometimes I just don't do that. You know what I mean? Like in real life, like I mean, I go out, like I'll leave the house because I do a morning walk every morning, and I have like analysis, whatever. I do have to leave the house to do things, but I go to yoga, I go to the gym, whatever. I do things, but sometimes I don't like. Sometimes I cave. You know what I mean? I be caved dwelling. I be resting in the cave. No, that's me being a bat. I kind of look like a bat, like a upside down day bat. Yo, don't even get me started about bats. I don't want to talk about bats because I have a story for you about bats. Do you want to hear it? Okay. So, I mean, I've told this story before to people, but anyways, basically, when I went to Senegal a few years ago for this artist residency, the notebook that I had, I don't really want to tell the story, but I also do want to tell the story. I don't really care about the story. Well, whatever, I have to set it up. Okay, whatever. So, notebook, bat sticker. And I was like, ooh, bats, like rebirth in the animal medicine deck. Bats are rebirth. And you know, I love animals as signifiers. And an old friend of mine had given me a bat, a stuffed bat. I used to have a bat in my house, obviously dead bat in my house. So obviously I'm afraid of animals. I don't know if you've met me. I mean, not dogs and cats, but like all other animals, I'm just like, ugh, you know what I mean? I'm like, city kid, city child, urban youth, okay? So I like deer. I'm not afraid of deer, or like chipmunks or but the squirrels in Boulder, Colorado are terrifying. Um, but like, anyways, so I went there, had this notebook, had a bat sticker on it. Okay, cool. It's nighttime. I'm asleep. Okay, I'm lying down. Slumber. Okay, it's me. I'm in my room, which is like it's a hut. It's a large hut. Though I think when you think hut, it's not the thing that, like a one-roomed dwelling with a thatched roof. Anyway, so I'm in there and I wake up like in the middle of the night and I hear like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And I was like, huh, I guess there's a bird in my hut. It's weird. And then I was like, no, sorry, I'm not telling the story right. Fuck. Honestly, fuck the story. All I wanted to do was the whoosh sound. Whoosh. Cause it really was whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. It really was whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And I was like, what bird is like in my room at night? And I was like, oh my god, it's a motherfucking bird. I like was so afraid. I just felt like shivers in memory. So I was really afraid. I was like, I'm not trying to be here with no bat. Unlike Ontario bats, which are rabid, the bats there are not rabid. But I didn't know that. But I didn't even know that Ontario bats were rabid. Rabid. So then I was like, fuck this. I'm not going to be able to sleep. So I like crawled out of my room and went into the studio. There was a studio that had a bed and I slept there. And the next day, whatever, now I'm just telling the story, but also people just killed the bats like it was nothing, like took a stick and just boop, just like killed the bats. And then I had a dead bat outside my door and I was like, oh, I'm really trying to see a dead bat every day, 5 times a day. When I go home, there's a dead bat. Moral of the story is, do not put a fucking bat sticker on your notebook. We are calling things in, people. Whoa, my titties are shaking. Yo, we're calling things in. We're calling things in. And that's what I learned. Oof, it's too tight. That's what I learned. So careful what you say. Whatever, I'm not gonna give you like manifestation 101, but that was really I don't know, that's significant. And then, okay, I'll just finish the story because it's hard for me not to finish the story. You know what I mean? I'm just like, There's more meaning. There's more meaning in the pot. There's more meaning in the pot. When I say story, I mean meaning web. I mean meaning web. That's what I mean. Shit, it's been 10 minutes. I guess I can go. Do you want to hear the rest of the story? What the hell? I looked at the chats and I'm just like, what is going on here? I'm just trying to think if I should finish the story or not. Because it's not that interesting. Well, I think I should finish it, okay. So, like I said, bats, I had to leave my lovely room and sleep in the studio. The studio had high ceiling. It also had bats, but at least in the studio they were only in the bathroom, so I just didn't pee there. The studio had very high ceilings. It was huge. It was just an open studio. And sleeping there as I did for the rest of, like, I don't know, 10 days. Like, I slept there. Like, once the bats came, I was like, okay, I'm done with sleeping in my room. And the studio, like I said, was like a big open space, really high ceilings. And my apartment in Toronto at the time, I'd been living there for over a decade, and it had high ceilings actually, but it was a very good deal. But it was very partitioned, like living room, and then like there were lots of walls and stuff. And basically, I realized I had to move. I was like, I really thrive in like an open kind of situation. Noticing. Okay, I just took a breath. And I'm noticing I'm doing funny stuff with my face. I'm noticing I've been doing funny stuff with my face. I think people who have met me and knew me are like, oh, what is she doing with her face? I've been doing funny stuff with my face, and I just want to acknowledge that. Anyways, I was like, I have to move, and then I did. It took a year and a half to find this current casa, which I love, and is very spacious and has outdoor space, which is what I needed. So the bat, though at first distressing and a source of fear, did actually lead me to it was a friend. The bats were friends. They helped me get to my next spot. And you know, it'd be like that. Like, I was just okay, we're coming up on 14 minutes. But I was reviewing my Google Calendar because I wanted to see. I had a really intense spring, like really intense, as in HARD, as in SAD, as in CRISIS, as in LIFE CHANGING. Whoa, I could really get into this spelling game. Anyways, it was something, and I wanted to review like when precise, like there was an event that initiated one wave of it, and then another event, and I was looking at the calendar just now, and I was like, when? I was like, okay, May 6th. And then things started to get better around June. When Clara came to teach, like June 9th or something, or I don't know, something like that. Anyway, so I was just like thinking about, in terms of, I am conscious that what I'm saying is like possibly, but whatever, it's my YouTube channel. I'm just gonna finish this thought for myself, because I'm gonna obviously watch this immediately after and enjoy it. I was just like connecting dots between like this new place that I've found myself in. I know you don't have any context for like what I mean by that, and I'm gonna tell you all of my business. Like, you know what I mean? Just, I'm telling you something. I'm telling you that I'm in a new place and it's good. And I cried. And I look back as to like when precisely I was like at the bottom of the, not barrel, the bottom, when I was clinging, when I was like clinging on or whatever for dear life. And that was 3 months ago to 2 months ago. And it's wild how quickly life can change. And I think that's the end of the story about the bats. And today I can go now. Okay? I can go now. I have been looking at myself, so I don't know if I've been looking chubby down here, but I'm sucking in now, so let the record. Ooh, 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 ooh. You don't need to see all those clothes on the floor. That is not necessary. I'm feeling like staying for a long time. I'm feeling like being here for a long time. Even though I'm tired and hot, I want to continue to talk to myself with a witness. That is one of my favorite things to do. I also like movement and shape, lines, rhythm, and surprise, punctuation. I'm silly. Obviously, I really like certain stuff. Okay. Bye.